daily game plan for success. It's Sachs in the Morning. Steve Sachs.
Hi, Steve Sachs here with Sachs in the Morning. Today is Tuesday, May the 30th, and we are talking about Military Week. Yesterday being Memorial Day, we talked a little bit about D-Day. Today is a very special day. Today we're going to talk about the Purple Foxes, the very famous Purple Foxes. And this is the squadron that my son was a part of that chose him. And he was ecstatic to be a part of the Purple Foxes, who have a long and storied career of great military feats. When he was chosen to be a Purple Fox, John was extremely proud and happy to do that. So let me give you a little bit of history about the Purple Foxes. They are a medium-lift tilt-rotor squadron, MV-222B, that is based out of Camp Pendleton, California. The Purple Foxes were born in 1961 and have a long and distinguished history in Vietnam as well as operations in Iraq and Syria. So the story is that, as you know, there's a saying with the Purple Foxes, and the saying is, "We give a shit." And the thing about this is they're the only squadron, they're the only platoon that is able to actually have a swear word on their aircraft. And in my son's case, he was a flyer of the Osprey, which is part helicopter and part plane. And it says there right there on the tail, it says, "We give a shit." Here's the story. So it goes like this. As Marines were isolated and surrounded and under siege on the top of Hill 861 during the Battle of Quai Sano, no one could get in to resupply or evacuate the Marines on top of the hill due to withering and effective machine gun and sniper fire. It was declared too hot to fly into, and for days the Marines fought, died, and ran low on supplies without aid until the Purple Foxes flew in through the crowds at treetop level to come to their aid. "We thought you flyboys didn't give a shit," was the greeting from one of the besieged Marines, to which a 362 crew chief responded very simply, "We give a shit." And that statement has become the squadron motto, which is daily, loudly, and proudly said all the time and is central to the ethos of the squadron. This motto is not the squadron being crass, but rather showing a deep respect to their rich and valiant history with this phrase. And this is what it kind of emblemized, what all these people, these Marines that I've met, were all about. They were about helping one another and knowing that you never leave a Marine behind. That's what it was all about. And I can tell you that my son John was so proud to be a Purple Fox, and they were proud to have him there as well. And so on this day, we remember how great the Purple Foxes were and how great my son was as well. He loved being one of those, and he always will be. So pray for all the people in the Marines and in the armed forces. And that's my short for today. If you like what you heard, give us a positive review, subscribe, and share. Also, remember that the Sachs in the Morning swag is now available on my Instagram site. Go to Sachs in the Morning _podcast. You'll see it right there on the Instagram, and just hit the link. Everything's there, mugs, hats, tumblers, you name it. Take advantage of it.